Okay, let's shift focus to the guest who's waiting by. Ajay Srinivasan, CEO of Financial Services, Aditya Birla Group joins us. Ajay, good to have you on the show. Well, the RBI has said only non-financial companies that are widely held and listed should hold the holding company. Now, in your group, have you identified which would be this promoter company?
So Lata, today Financial Services at the Aditya Birla Group is part of Aditya Birla Nuvo, which is a widely held company. I think guidelines have only come out on Friday, so I think any further details and structuring kind of issues we will have to deal with as we get into greater detail and as we discuss internally.
Fair enough, but still, I know you have had 48 hours to think through, but okay, have you thought through this, whether you will convert your NBFC into a bank or promote a bank and then, divest the NBFC from various activities?
Yes, I think again it's early in the process to be able to comment on exact structures and how we will get this thing moving, but we will look at all options and kind of take a call that we think is in the best interest of everybody.
Hi, M&A in banking has been very few and far between so far. Usually we've only seen bailouts. So do you foresee M&A activity post the issue of new licenses, since there is a chance that some deep-pocketed guys could get licenses?
I think I don't see anything specific as a result of this, but I think generally if you look at it, there are economies of scale in financial services in general, and therefore I think consolidation activities will be an ongoing process. I'm not sure that this alone will necessarily kick off M&A.
So will you look at M&As as an option, Ajay?
So we would look at all options, Lata, as you would expect anybody to, but I don't think that this specifically would lead to any of that.
Okay, Ajay, we've been posing this to everybody who is a potential banking licensee. When Yes and Kotak came into existence, the PSU banks were pretty weak. 2001, they were barely coming out of a slowdown. Some of them had only just been listed. Now, even the new private banks like UTI at that time were small. Now, of course, it's a different picture. New private banks are giants, many of them, and PSUs are a much savvier lot. Also, some of the new banks are offering 7% on savings account. Given all this, will making money be very difficult for the new guys?
Okay, so I think the first issue is, as you say, I think the banking sector has developed considerably since the last set of new banks were allowed. I think it is much more competitive than it was at that stage. I think there's no taking away from that. But I think you also have to look at the bigger opportunity, Lata, and some of the thinking behind this, behind these guidelines, which is around broadening the spread of banking, which is around increasing the reach of banking. And I think in that context, we still find 35-40% of Indians have a bank account. So if I look at it from a broader opportunity perspective, I think there is still a long way to bank Indians as compared to to where we are today. So while yes, competition has increased, but I still think the opportunity is large.
And would you say that 25% branches in unbanked areas is going to be a burdensome, because the incumbents so far only have 25% of their incremental branches in unbanked areas?
So I think this is in line with the RBI's thinking and the focus that they want from this round of new bank licenses, Lata. So I think anybody who's looking at applying at this stage will really have to find a way to make this work for them, because I think it is a reality.
And do you think that some groups like yours, who have a telecom license, can find better synergies, like providing the backbone for business correspondence, mobile banking, etc.?
So it's a little early to talk about our license application per se, Lata, but I think broadly to look at financial inclusion, clearly technology will play a large part. So, it is going to require a different technology, I think, to make financial inclusion work differently and to make it work profitably. So I think we'll have to look at different elements, including, as you say, using the telecom network that's available, using, the correspondents that are available. But I think the key point in what you're saying is that technology will be very important in making inclusion work, in making it viable.
When do you think the licenses will be finally handed to the chosen ones? This calendar year, or at least not this fiscal, FY14?
Difficult to say. I think, if you look at last time, I think the process took about a year as far as I can remember from the time applications went in. So I can't really comment on what it will be this time.
Yeah, that time it did take a long while. Any guesses on how many will be given licenses finally?
No, I have no guesses.
All right, everyone's making theirs. The banking secretary said 4 to 5, so perhaps that's important. Let's take a break on that note. We'll come back and then shift now back to markets. We are seeing that 5850 hold. Let's speak with Manoj Muralidhar and ask him how the F&O chips are being arranged before the budget.